it is that practical or reality-based approach that I often think about and talk to my team about. So when it comes to newer technologies, you shouldn't just jump in because it's new, right? Like when it comes to artificial intelligence, there was this big buzz. When it came to VR and AR, there was this big buzz, and everyone made all these huge investments and leaps overseas. And I guess the piece that was missing from that whole thing is what the realistic output of that was going to be. What was the goal going to be? Just because it's cool technology doesn't make it great for yourselves, right? Like, where's the value going to be? For ourselves, we went, when it comes to VR and AR, we actually went with the approach of, what the marked difference for us was going to be bringing the remote or site-based travel, etc., to the office. So you don't actually have to be at site. Remote mind. You don't have to travel. You don't have to leave your family. You could put in a headset and virtually be at the site if that was possible. So that was the outcome or the goal that we were trying to achieve. We may or may not have got to it, but we actually set up, magic milestones is what we call them, to say whether we wanted to go or no go after we were able to prove technology at a certain point. So we would set these milestones and make most of our investment aligned to those milestones. So we would always say, all right, gate one's going to be X. If we achieve it, we make a go, no go decision at that point of time versus saying that we're going to spend $500,000 and, get to this point, straight away. So even when it came to IBM Watson, we made our investments quite, staying quite cognizant of the fact that we might not achieve that goal. However, if we did tick the boxes, we would get a lot closer to ticking that, meeting the goal or the milestone. So, yeah.
Yeah, good framework. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. And it's worked so far for us, making sure that the goal is realistic, making sure that we're setting something that's going to be important to the business. I feel with a lot of proof of concepts, a lot of new technologies and new adoptions, new implementations, people over promise. And, that's the problem, right? Like You can always go, and it's up to us as leaders within the business to actually bring a reality check to that situation going, well, okay, how are you going to achieve it? What value is that going to make to the business?